Hello, I'm Larraine Harrison, and for the next couple of minutes, I'd like to talk about the drama contract, the agreement that you make with the children in a drama lesson. And I'd like to answer 4 questions really. What is a drama contract? Why do we need a drama contract? What does it look like? And what happens if children refuse to sign up to the drama contract? So let's start with what it is. It's actually a verbal agreement between you as a teacher and the children that you are going to enter into a world of pretend. Dorothy Heathcote, a pioneer of drama in education, called it the big lie. But we've all got to be in with this big lie, because drama has to have an element of as if, because we are all behaving as if we were somewhere else, something else, or someone else. It has to have that element in it, if you like. And why is this important that we make this agreement? For 2 reasons. One is for clarity and reassurance, particularly with younger children, because we need to know when we're in the pretend and when we're not. You often find little ones, they come up to you in the middle of a drama and they say, this is not real, is it? I say, no, remember we said it was pretend. Oh yeah, okay, fine. It gives them that reassurance. But particularly with older children as well, there are some expectations, if you like, if you're entering the world of the as if. So if there comes a point where some of the children are behaving in an inappropriate manner, in a manner inappropriate to that role, you have got the right to stop the drama and say, excuse me, you said you would take on the parts of this and now you're not. So let's have a look at that agreement again. So it's important to get that, if you like. If you think about the drama process, there's a kind of a line, if you like. And in the drama process, between pretend and reality, we're straddling the line between reality and pretense all the time. Children go either side of that line throughout the drama, because sometimes the drama feels real, but we've always got to have one toe in reality, because if we don't, it's not drama. It becomes real life, and then it can become dangerous. Sometimes it feels real, sometimes it doesn't. We move in and out of the drama. So it's important to be clear that when we are in that drama, we are entering into this world of the pretend, the imaginary, if you like, on that one. So what does this drama contract look like? It depends on the age of the child, of the children. If I'm working with older students or older children, I might use phrases like, I need you to play the part, son, will that be okay? Or could we imagine we were? Or could we play the roles of? Or do you think we could play the roles of? I'm using words like parts, roles, role play, imaginary. I'm using that kind of vocabulary. If I'm working with younger ones, I might say, can you pretend with me that we could be here or we could be there or whatever? I use the word pretend quite a bit. Obviously, your tone is important. We need to set it up in a positive tone, because I'm anticipating acceptance here. I don't set it up, as if I'm going to have somebody saying, no, we can't take that on. So it's a positive thing. So it depends on the vocabulary, but I never, ever start a drama session unless I've actually said those words, is it all right, or can we? Because it's important. So what happens then if you do all this, you set it in a positive way, and a child turns around and says, no, I don't want to do that? Well, you have to look at, like any other lesson, why you think the child is actually refusing to take part in the drama. If it's a genuine reason of anxiety, I'm going to use language like, well, it is hard. How about if you'd like to sit and watch and let me know if you change your mind? I was once working I used to work in a special school for a few years, and I had a drama lesson first period, and I think he must have been about 12 years old. A new boy arrived. I said, hello, what's your name? He said, Matthew, and I ain't doing it. Fine, he was new. So Matthew sat out. He ain't doing it for 3 weeks, but on the 4th week, he joined in. There was no problem. So if it's genuine, obviously, that's going to be the response. You get some children who do that, who refuse to seek attention. If I have an attention seeker, I'll give them a little bit. I say, well, you know, it is quite hard. How about if you work with another child, or we'll ask you in a bit how you go, or give it a try. I give them a little bit of attention. That usually works. Then there is the challenger, the child who is determined to disrupt the lesson, who thinks that by saying no, he's going to stop the whole lesson, or maybe he can, I don't know, for whatever reason. So my response is similar, but it's a slightly different tone. And I may say, depending on the age, okay, I'm very sorry, but if you can't agree to enter into this pretend world or this role, you can't take part. So here's some work. If you'd like to sit there, get on with that work, and I'll have a look at it afterwards. In all the years I've been doing drama, I think I can remember about only 3 occasions where a child has actually finished that work, because halfway through they're wanting to join in. They're also listening. I had a child once who actually turned his back on me and decided, this was in a high school, that he wasn't going to join in. And gradually, as the lesson proceeded, he gradually turned around until he started, and he said, can I join in? So it's really important, the drama contract. I also make a contract if I'm working as teacher in role, because sometimes as a teacher, I'm in the drama with the children, sometimes I'm not. And I always use a sign of role as well, to be clear, a scarf or some kind of a costume, preferably not a hat or something that's going to make you look very different from what you normally look. But I say things like, could you agree with me, or could you pretend, or could you accept that when I put on this scarf, I'm actually going to play the part of or pretend to be a different person, somebody else. And with little ones, I sometimes say, for example, I say, when I put on this scarf, I'd like to be Daddy Bear. Could you pretend that with me? Yeah, they say, well, I don't look like a bear, do I? And I hope that they say no. And I said, I'm not going to talk like a bear, so I need you to pretend. Do you think that'll be okay? Fine. So I play the part. When I take off the scarf, I go back to being myself. So it's a similar kind of contract, if you like. And there's also a contract to do with the space. If you're working in wherever you're working, really, it's important to define the space. Say, can we agree that our drama is going to take place in this part of the room? So we're not going to go up the wall bars, under the piano, or anywhere else where they might want to go. You need to think ahead if this is the first time that you've used this room, so everybody is clear. We're entering into the pretense. This is where we are going to work, and they know when the teacher is in role and when it isn't. So that's my attempt to explain the contract and why it is so important. I have lots of free drama resources on my website, larraineharrison.com, if you'd like to have a look, and also details about my 2 novels for children, Red Snow and Angel's Child. Thank you very much for listening, and I'm hoping to put some more of these kind of drama theory sessions on YouTube in the near future. Thank you.